All right, guys. We have got ourselves a big old tom. Which one of you boys shot that? Joel shot that. How many shots did it take, bud? Two shots. What happened after you shot the first shot?
He flew up, and then I shot him. He got killed in the air.
So you shot this bird flying?
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. All that duck hunting's done you some good, son. Looks like you hit him right in the ticker. That is a beautiful bird. Look at that beard. Well, I tell you what, this day turned out to be all right. Is this your first bird, Joel?
Yep.
Wow, that's great. Well, I tell you what, the wind's starting to blow here pretty good, and I don't know if it's going to blow up or rain or not, but we're going to head on to the house, and we are going to do a catch, clean, and cook video for you guys here today. Turkey is one of the finest wild birds that you can eat, and we're excited about it. We are very excited about it. We don't do this. We don't come out here and hunt this bird just to kill it. The whole point of this is to have something good to eat, something to put on the table to feed the family. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Oh, there goes a good kid. Long walk out of this place. Wow. Joel's gonna be tired. That bird weighs at least 20 pounds. I will be here in a second. Go ahead. I'm not generally this shaky, ha 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 ha. Well, that worked out all right. Awful good to have a hunt license on you at times. But I believe we've got this baby ready to go. We're gonna head for the house. Well, we're at the house. We're getting ready to clean us a turkey. Look at that. Nice bird, I tell you what. I've shot quite a few turkeys, and I would be absolutely tickled pink with that. Well, this is our table. We're gonna clean this bird. What a nice bird it is, too. Nice bird. Yeah, let's measure that beard right quick.
It's bigger than that beard's bigger than the beard you shot.
Yeah, I know it. Ain't that something? He's gonna make me jealous. That's a big old rope. Look how thick it is. Amazing, amazing. It's a full 10.5 inches. Very nice. the amount of it, the big thickness is the main thing, but that's a really nice beard. Now let's measure the spurs and see what we got here. Really nice spurs. Put it right there. 1.8" spurs. 1.8" spurs. Very nice bird, I tell you. Pretty good for your first one, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think about it? Pretty nice?
Yeah.
Wow.
We haven't measured the feet yet.
No, we haven't measured the feet yet, but I think that that's probably not important as the spurs. But he got some dandies, I tell you. Very happy with this bird. We need to clean this bird now. All right, folks. We are going to get started. First thing we're going to do is cut the tail off. We're probably going to make him a turkey tail fan mount with the beard and the feet. The tail's the easiest part to get off because it's just a big old huge block of meat. That's what the tail is, and you can just cut it right off. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to lay it to the side. Next, we're going to take off the beard. The beard's right here. You pull it out, and you can feel a knot where the beard starts and the skin and everything is. You just cut that off just like that. It's very easy to do as well. What you do is you put this in salt, and that salt will cure that out and harden it, and over time it'll be ready to put on your board or however you want to do it. Now we're going to cut the feet off, and you do that just by de-jointing it. It's got a joint just like a chicken foot right there. Cut the back side and the front side and all the way around like that, and then just give it a little twist. That's all you got to do. And the tendons and everything you want to keep holding. Just up you go, just like that. Nice turkey foot right there. Now we'll do the other one. Front side, back side, and both sides. Give it a little twist. Come up from the bottom. Try that again. And there you have it. Alright, next the wings come off. They are also jointed right against the body. If you try to do it with all this, if you try to clean your bird with everything on it, you're going to have, it's going to be a lot harder. So the more you take off of these appendages like wings, legs, the easier your job's going to be. And it's the same situation with the joint. Once you get it cut all the way around, push it. You don't want to go. So feathers just make it hard to see. I think I found the joint a little better this time. And I want to show you what a joint. Look at that joint. When he gets to flying, he's got the frame to do it, I tell you. When you hear people say they could tell a turkey was strutting by the wings, that's what they mean right there. This turkey was strutting. The tips of his wings are broke off and really just a mess. So now we're going to take the other wing off. And there's a lot of meat on the wings. A lot of people throw that away, but at our house that don't get thrown away. That is some of the better meat. So let's find that big joint that's down in there amongst them feathers. There it is. It'll just pop out as you cut around it and you push some force against it. There you have it. Alright, now we're down to the bird itself. The bare bird, so to speak. Okay. What you want to do is make a slice of the skin all the way down through the very center. We'll just start right here between the legs. Now, the skin's fairly loose, you can just get right under it and open it right up. So we're going to go right down through the middle, and something that'll also help it be easier is if you come up both legs like this all the way to the joint. Just go ahead and get that cut open. That way when you go to pull it, it just all folds right open. So I'm going to go up the other leg now. Alright, I'm going to turn him around and head back up towards the neck. The turkey breast is such a good piece of meat. You talk about delicious. Now just start pulling. Loosen that baby up. This is a medium-aged bird, probably 3-4 year old, so he's going to have a little bit of toughness pulling this skin off, but it's not that bad, really. A lot of people get involved in it, and there's so many feathers, they get overwhelmed just at the sheer. You just can't see what you're doing, but when you take off the wings and the feet and the tail, it really opens it up where you can see what you're doing. Sometimes you have to use a knife and sometimes you don't. Up here towards the crawl at the front where his food goes initially in the crawl, it's a little tight and it sometimes has to be cut. Now just you can put your thumb in there and just push, separate that skin from the meat. Most guys don't save the legs or the thighs, and they're throwing away some of the fine eating that a turkey has just because they don't know. Now, we're going to keep pulling on this thing until we get it to separate. See, it all just comes off nicely. Little tight spot there. And you see, this quickly comes around. Pretty quick. Now, this bird was shot first thing in the morning by Mr. Joel, and so he don't have a lot of food in his crawl yet. I don't think there's any food in his crawl at all, so that makes it nice too. You don't like food just all being in there. Pull this down. Go to the other leg, pull it down, and voila. All we lack's the back. And look at that. Fine bird right there. Now I'm just gonna take his neck off and then we'll be ready to take the guts out of him. Alright, we got us a clean bucket of water. We're gonna just dunk this dude in. Just wipe it all down, get as much feathers and blood and everything off as possible. Now, this would be the easiest way to gut one if you've never gutted one before. You just barely poke your knife in the loose meat here behind the breast. Don't go too deep, because that would be very regrettable. And we're going to do both sides like that. Just open that all up real nice. And you got to remember, everything's connected here at the back. So come up this way on both sides of the vent tube and separate it. And then just gently pull, and you've got it. Now you can just pull all this out. And reach in, you can feel the heart, you can feel the liver, all that. We leave the heart in because we eat heart. We like heart meat. The kids fight over that heart. Okay, when you pull everything out except for the heart, then turn your bird over. Put him back in. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is the crawl. It's like his second, it's where you almost have to gut it a second time. Okay, so just hold it like this. Get some separation between the meat and the crawl. There's a lot of fatty tissue right in this area, you'll notice. And that just all has to be separated here. Once you separate it, the crawl is just basically a bag inside there. So use your fingers, keep separating, keep separating, keep separating. And all of a sudden, you've got it. That's it. And I was exactly right. He hasn't eaten a bite this morning. He flew down and started running with 2 other big toms, and he just went in front of Joel, and that was a huge mistake on his part, but really good for us because we are going to have us some fine fried turkey, and we're going to fry this turkey up right in front of you. You're going to actually be a part of this because that is what a catch, clean, and cook video is all about. So I want you to look at that big old bird. Big old breast meat. I'm talking about, there's enough meat right here to feed my family 3 to 4 days. Easily. Easily. That neck, there's a lot more meat on the neck than what you might think. So we're going to get in the kitchen and start cooking. Alrighty, we're in the house. We got it in the sink. We're going to wash it up, and we're going to do some of the first cutting. We're going to remove the neck, remove the thighs and legs, which, as you see, is not hard to do. Just pull them straight up and they come unhinged. Cut the meat, pull that. I mean, I'll tell you what, that's easy. I wish getting the turkey was as easy, but you got to put your time in and work hard to get a turkey, and then when you get it, you got it. Now we're going to take the breasts off because in order to fry them up, we're going to cut them into thin strips. Go ahead and take this old fatty tissue off. That's junk. Now, there's a keel bone, just like on all birds, right down the middle. Take your knife and run it along that keel bone as close as you can because you don't want to waste the meat. You don't want to leave very much meat on that bone. The wishbone is right here. So we're going to come right down that wishbone, staying as close to that as we can. And just keep on going until it's off. That is some fine meat right there. That's the best meat in the woods, in my opinion. Some people might disagree with me, but I'm unanimous in my opinion. Alright, now this one is off. That is a big old chunk of meat. I mean a fine one. And this right here is your tender, like where they say chicken tenders. This is the tender part of the breast, like a tenderloin on a deer, I guess. It's got a really, really tough sinew in it. And before you fry this up, you're going to take your knife and slide it along that sinew on both sides and pull that right out. Matter of fact, I'll do that right now, just to show you how it's done. Just like filleting a fish, pull it right off like this. And you get the first side, you turn it over. And I mean, it's slick as a whistle when you get it going. You just pull that right out. So you can see that's very tough sinew right there. You can't eat that. And these pieces right here fry up so deliciously. Alright, get you back over here. Now, we'll do the other side of the breast meat. Keel bone. Just run that along there. Grab this to where you can control your knife all the way down. Slip, slip, slice, slice. Here we go. Now, we're fixing to have this bird pretty much stripped clean. There's going to be more meat, bone meat and whatnot on here, and according to how you cook it, you can use a lot of that. you don't have to waste a single drop of this meat. It's too much time put into this hunting to be wasting it and throwing half of it away. And that's what I've noticed so many people do. And here we go. Nice big breast meat laid out here. And all that's left doesn't weigh much. There's good meat right here. Really good meat right here above the wing area. Down the back there's some meat. So we'll utilize all of that very shortly. And we're going to start frying some of this up. Alright, I've got this all cleaned up and ready to go, and we've got some of them real tender pieces right here. And you can bread them, but you don't have to. You can throw them right in like this, and you can do like a stir fry, and I ain't got too good a light. Stir fry and different things. I'm going to use some of this Raging Cajun right here on them. This is some good old Cajun seasoning. Sprinkle that right there on them. Let that cook for a while and we'll flip them babies. You do not want to overcook them. This is one thing. There's only one way to go wrong, and that's cook it too long. You could eat it like that right there and it wouldn't hurt you. Alright, it's only been like a minute. I'm going to flip them. Look at that beautiful white meat. Gonna go ahead and hit it with a little more of this seasoning and let her finish on up. And 2 minutes later, we are done. That easy and that quick. Now I'm just showing you how to cook the breast. That's the easy one. And you might wonder how in the world you would go about cooking these thighs and legs and having them be good, because there's some heavy leaders and bones all through these legs. There's a key to that. It's called a crock pot. You put that in a crock pot and walk away from it for hours and hours, and you come back, you season it the way you want it to be seasoned, you come back and it will be delicious, I guarantee you. And it'll be tender, and it'll be good, and it's not going to be wasted. We're going to eat this. We're going to go ahead and eat this fried turkey breast right away. Alright, we're going to eat some turkey. Wait. We're going to eat some turkey. Alright, get it, boys. Wait. Alright, get it. Get it. Alright, we're going to eat some turkey. Matthew, how is it? This right here is the hunting man right here that killed it. How is it, Mr. Joe?
Good.
Oh, is it worth the getting up at 4:30 in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, buddy Caleb?
It's good.
Oh man, what does it taste like? What would you say it tastes like? Huh?
A deer.
A deer! What do you think it tastes like, Brother Dave?
Sort of like chicken.
Sort of like chicken. Well, I tell you one thing, it's very good. Very good. They left me one piece, and boy, I sure am glad. Sure am glad about that. Well, guys, I tell you what, that's what it's all about right there. Getting up 4:30 in the morning, get out there, get in the spot before it gets light, sitting there waiting on that bird, and you get to hear all of nature come alive just all at once. In the morning time, it starts getting daylight, birds start chirping, and turkeys start gobbling, and first thing you know, it is a beautiful day. We had us a good one today, boys, I tell you what. Joe got his first turkey. A good day when you get your first turkey, let me tell you. I was a good bit older than that when I killed my first one. So, that's what it's all about. We're pretty excited. We don't waste the meat, but we do enjoy it, I tell you right now. So, you guys drop down in the comments. Drop us a comment. We had a very interesting day. Joe got checked out by the game warden when he shot his first turkey. Woo! Had me shaking. My little hands was just a trembling, and I'm sure you've seen it on the video. But part of that was because I had it zoomed up, and when you zoom it, it just magnifies every little jiggle. But I was just a little amped up, although I knew it was all legal. But in a situation like that, you just can't never tell. So, you guys have a great day. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. You don't want to miss. We are going to have more videos coming out. And they're going to be good. They're going to be educational. And they're going to be fun to watch. So, you guys have a great day. We gone.